And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
It's Monday morning, and I know that many of you suffered through the weekend waiting with bated breath for this week's edition of the best 60-ish seconds of your week. And in all seriousness, I apologize. I was traveling, couldn't get this put together on time, so today it is, and I hope, once again, that you will like, share, subscribe, and or comment, because we really are building our audience by leaps and bounds. It's great. It's, exponentially expanded from where it once was. And, a lot of people say this is the best 60-ish seconds of their week and their favorite show. So help them join in the fun. And Anthony Fauci, my favorite guy, is back in the news. And hopefully, at some point, we're going to get justice for the American people and accountability for Anthony Fauci, because this scoundrel did more, in my judgment, to hurt the American Republic and the American people than anybody I can imagine. And he's skated through, at least up until now, but now contempt of Congress, potential perjury charges, etc. are coming his way. It couldn't happen fast enough. Let's get Fauci on trial. And my travels took me to my happy place, the beautiful state of Maine, where I've spent so many great hours with so many wonderful people, got a chance to reconnect with some old friends, some of whom have been my friends and buddies since I was 5 or 6 years old, and have maintained those friendships throughout all those years. So it was great. And Maine politics are kind of at the forefront of the national conversation these days. So I want to talk about M&Ms, the two M's, Maine and Michigan. And of course, up in Maine, the Democrat Party, as has happened so many times across the country, went through a primary to see who could face Susan Collins, who they believed was vulnerable. And they came up with this Graham Plattner kook, the guy with the Nazi symbols on his chest and a checkered past to match. And they forced him off of the ballot. So who did they get to replace him? Troy Jackson, who wanted to be governor, but failed there. So they recruited him, I guess is the best way of saying it, to be their Senate candidate. And he turns out to be as bad or worse than Plattner, with not only a lot of skeletons in his closet, but policy positions that mirrored what Plattner was saying and are even further to the left. The nutty left is running the Democrat Party in so many places. I seriously feel for my friends of the old school, the John F. Kennedy, Scoop Jackson, even Hubert Humphrey Democrats, or Bob Casey Sr. Democrats, that were the Democrats of my childhood, and them looking at their own party and saying, what is going on here? One of them is John Fetterman, who talked very clearly and very courageously about a candidate from the other M. And that other M, of course, would be Michigan, where this Mohammed Abdul El Sayed wins the Democrat primary by a hair. He was supposed to have this huge margin, according to the polls out there. He ended up winning by something like 1%, but he's the Democrat nominee now for the U.S. Senate, with policy positions that are as kooky as they possibly could be. They are basically warmed over communism. He calls himself a socialist, but at some point there's not much difference. And John Fetterman has called him out for trotting around with this Piker character, who is a virulent anti-Semite, a Jew-hating guy that stands side by side with Saeed at his various political functions. Somebody's got to call these people out. Thankfully, John Fetterman among the Democrats is, but here's another opportunity for a Republican pickup in the U.S. Senate. And yes, we promised the end of the summer reading list, but you got to wait one more, not even a whole week, a few days for that. I promise I'll have it on Saturday. I couldn't put all those books together in the short period of time I had since I've been back. So for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.